Maurice Blik is a renowned artist, former president of the Royal Society of British Sculptors, granted American residency as a person of extraordinary artistic ability. But in 1944, he was a scared 5-year-old Jewish boy held prisoner in the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. That's when he confronted the notorious prison guard known as the Hyena of Auschwitz, Ilse Grese, and her rabid German shepherd.
She would take half a dozen prisoners, for want of a better word, out and would say, 6 of you are going out, 5 of you are coming back, the dog's hungry.
Fast forward to 7 years ago, and Blik created Hollow Dog, a sculpture for a big solo show at a major London art gallery.
This dog experience was always lurking in the background, and I thought I need to confront this animal again, so I made a sculpture of it.
Blik says that was the only sculpture he ever made about his Holocaust experience. But now he says he realizes all his work has been in some way a reflection of his journey of survival.
I'm 82 now. It's taken me up to 2 or 3 years ago to acknowledge that connection. And so I've written a book which has just been published in the end of January called The Art of Survival. A couple of years ago.
And now he's in New Orleans to work with students at Isidore Newman School.
Obviously trying to get a very first-hand reaction with the kids that will draw or paint or make ceramic things. I hope will make it very real to them. They'll be able to somehow live it for themselves, that particular experience.
Blik's friend from England, photographer Mark Mascar, now lives in New Orleans. He introduced Blik to former state senator Eric Lafleur, whose kids go to Newman. Lafleur said the time was now for students to hear about the Holocaust.
I don't think about it all the time, but I see what's happening in Russia now. It makes me think about it, 1939 all over again.
And especially to learn about it through Blik's art.
The kids can learn that they can take adversity and maybe disappointment in anything that happens in life and come out of it solid, strong, and maybe even better for it. I wouldn't want anybody to go through that to be a better person. But Maurice is a perfect example about how that can happen.
And here's another story Blik is sharing. Students are probably hearing about Russian atrocities in Ukraine now. And they may have learned that Cossacks massacred Jews living in Tsarist Russia. But it was Russian Cossacks on horseback who liberated Blik and his family from 12 days on a Nazi prison train and helped them get to safety in England.
They rescued me. Well, I know there's another side, but that wasn't. Obviously, at the time, they were my saviors.
And that may be the most important lesson of all. In a world of pain and sorrow, the art of survival depends on the goodness in all people. David Hammer, Eyewitness News.